Hi, I'd like to introduce the Backpack Carry cordless, battery-powered, high-capacity, variable speed bee vacuum. Now, my wife said I can't name it that, it's too long. She said I can't put everything into the name. I gave her a hug and a kiss and said, honey, you're brilliant. She's right. So I've renamed it. It is the Everything Bee Vacuum. Let me show you how it works. For putting it on, simply take the two straps, swing it around, it's on. You are ready to go. You've got the hose on the one hand. On your other side, you've got, and you love this, this is a retractable speed control. Now on here, you can see when I turn it on, there's a small flash. You've got green, yellow, and red. It tells you the battery status. That battery will run for typically 4, 5, 6 hours of speed, normal use. If you don't have the cutout done by then, you probably aren't doing something right. Originally I started with a battery that was half the size, and I actually never drained it trying to use it out in the field. So, that's your speed control. Now if you notice, when I started it's real light, and it's barely enough. If you have bees just sitting in the vacuum, and you want to give them a little air so they don't suffocate, you just set it on real light. Now as you go up in speed, you'll hear it kind of kick up. Hear that? So it's getting to somewhere about half speed is where I normally use it when I'm doing vacuuming bees. So somewhere around there. You don't want them to suffocate. Now some people say, oh, is this not powerful enough? On full speed, this thing, that's a level that I use for clearing. That high speed I use just for clearing bees out if I get a clog somehow in this hose. The hose is only 6 feet, so the nice thing is it's not going to clog near like it would with longer hoses. Now over here I've got a couple of, what I found with all experiment, I've spent about 1.5 years developing this thing, but what I found is that a good representation for bees is actually cat food. Now if I take this and set it for half speed, let's go about there, watch what it does with this first file. That's all of them. Let me go with the other one. This is full speed. It sucks them up just fine. No problem with speed. You want to take it off? It's got hooks on this, so you can take it and actually wrap it around a ladder. The nice thing is you can put it anywhere you want. When I set it down, I normally lay it on its side, so there's a little bit of air coming out the bottom. If you're done, go ahead and you can stand it up as long as you don't have bees in there. Let me show you what it's made out of. For the bee cavity, obviously the most important part, in here I've got some screening so the bees have something to crawl up onto, and they come in horizontally, so it gives them a chance to decelerate as they come down, and they'll climb up on this. In the bottom part you can see there's some screening, some strength protection, so this will hold, obviously it's a 5-gallon bucket, it'll hold 5 gallons of bees, and you've got about 6 square feet of surface area for them to crawl on. The bottom part, there's the vacuum, and inside of here there's the vacuum motor, the other side, my control circuit, as well as the battery. And the battery velcros in, so you can remove it, interchange it if you want, do whatever. This is a modular design, so you can integrate and adapt as you go. And let's say you get to a monster hive, you can get multiple buckets, interchange buckets, and keep going. Or if you're doing multiple cutouts in one day, I think you're insane, but you can do it. The lid, now the lid's on a big adapter. Normally you have this on there for the hose to fit in. Let's say you're leaving the girls in there, I give you a cap. You can set the bucket on its side, the bottom has plenty of airflow, put it in the shade, and they'll stay in there just fine. When you want to take them out, give it a tap, knock them off of there, and what you're going to do, you see it sticks in pretty good. If this is, you've taken your brood, you've got them in frames, you've got, I like to do a vented bottom, and I put this cover on. I made this out of plexiglass so I can see what's going on inside. Put a couple straps, that's all together. I've done my cutout, I've got my bees, I've got my brood, I'm ready to drive home. I put that in the back of my minivan, I take my bucket, put this on top, flip it over, And the bees now can go right back in with the brood. And as you're driving and this is vibrating, that tends to help them go down and get in. By the time I'm home, most of them are all together and ready to go. So that is the Everything Bee vacuum. It's starting at $250. I'm in Lockhart, Texas. I build them. I design them. If you have any questions, visit our website, allmybees.com. Thank you.